Hello everyone, welcome back. Apologies for the stream suddenly ending last time. There was a storm and ended up being a blackout. On the bright side, the power outage seems to have reset the camera back to being correct. So that is good. In bad news, I highly doubt that the game I was playing loaded correctly. Or at least it shut off. So it was not able to save where I left off last time. So we're going to have to go around the grove again. Yes. So it saved after speaking to Zephyr. Going to have to buy the stuff again.
Well met. Is there anything you need?
So we can
Act
skip
fast if
just
I know it's
right
drastic,
past all
but more
this.
monsters seem to we druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanas, you sound just like I pray to Sylvanas each night. Just some bits and bobs I no longer need.
I don't remember that being there last time. So with all of the stuff that we had, we were able to buy some of this. I might get a little more last time because we did have quite a bit of money left over. Get some leather armor for Gale. Do remember getting things for healing potions. Dye. Oh, we can recolor our equipment. I see. Might do it to help Gale look a little more fashionable is not the word I want to use, but it is the only word coming to mind right now. Elixir of Arcane Cultivation. What does that do? I wonder if we've been able to collect something like that yet. I do wish that it would tell me what it would do in order to make it. Does any of the other... We know what a healing potion does. Does poison say? No. Well, basic poison is self-explanatory. It will poison things. But I have no idea what this arcane elixir will do. Well, greater healing, that is good. Animal speaking, that is also self-explanatory, but arcane cultivation is not. And I do want to be able to speak with the animals because that seems like that's going to happen a lot. Fire resistance, also self-explanatory. And it doesn't cost very much. Oh, but I have gone way over... maybe not. No, I have gone significantly over what we had last time. But we're just going to sell stuff again. I'm going to sell some of these books, but I don't remember what that I've read. This I've read. These I've read. I've read all of those. Read all of these. Bunch of jewels we don't need. Plates and the like. See, this is what it should show when we get the ingredients, and what this should show what this does when you click over it. It's quite annoying actually. We are getting light armor for Gale. I know I gave this to him last time, but we're actually going to get some magical. Since he does not have a lot of dexterity, but he's going to be up front quite a bit. And we won't get rid of all of Lae'zel's stuff. So she had the longsword and the bow. Don't need that or that. Can give away all these and this and all the jewels. Even it out. I feel like I'm missing something, but we can just come back for it.
Sylvanas, guide your...
So we'll get everybody the things that they need. This for Gale. This does look better than the light armor he had on last time. It's a little more becoming of him. This for Shadowheart. I'm going to be keeping most of the spells, I think, unless I find Shadowheart to have more use for them. We're gonna try dyeing Gale's stuff.
That's not what I said.
Ready and willing.
So we'll try this one first. That looks nice. Yes, the phone ringer was on. I'm gonna try this one. See if we like it more than the blue. I do actually like that more than the blue, so we'll keep it.
Careful, I bite. Let's move.
We
Let's get going.
did go and talk to these people and just decided they were going to sort it out for themselves.
Take your time.
always is following me.
Oh, that's right. I talked to this ox last time. It was... I did have an animal speaking potion. Who had it?
A long way to go still.
Your desire.
Never a dull moment.
Did I not buy it this time? We'll just make it. No.
Elbows high. Now pull back. Ah, you're addressing me, a humble ox. How quaint.
Very nice.
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears.
No, you are incapable.
I am not. I am not a double
I'll
floor
tell you
gossip.
this much. I'm going to Baldur's Gate, with or without the rest of these poor sods. Now, that's all I have to say besides, and I really mean this, moo.
I didn't check last time. I wonder if the rest of these ox.
Another one. What are you under there then? Ant? Or rocks? The keepers of this place, they change their form to fit their need. They become birds to hunt on the wing, bears to
Or
tear
humans, the
flesh
druids.
with teeth. But for me, only oxen, only same old hay.
This
And I
ox is
cannot
very
even
self-aware.
eat it, because the horned ones hide their shiny bits inside. Hiding things. Thinking they're clever. Not clever. Sometimes I eat the shiny bits, and they have to go looking for them on the other end.
That must be very uncomfortable.
No traps, please.
Finders keepers, I guess.
Be gone. I am hungry.
Sorry to disturb.
Precious Baldur's Gate.
I care about our lives, our future.
Don't waste a step.
Is out forever. This is no fortress and we're no warriors.
Oh. But Astarion,
Let's crack it open.
this chest is not red, so it should be fine. Oh dear. Good thing we have more tools.
Tread carefully.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting
Oh yes,
times.
there's an angry mob of
The gods are
tieflings.
watching me.
Please, let's through.
Let my daughter go!
She's a thief.
We need to get Arabella out! Now!
You heard the guard.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust that snake! Ugh.
And she's not even being insulting. Kalga really compares herself to a snake multiple times.
Arabella.
Oh, it's all
Now Arabella's being judged.
Sounds like she made the fatal mistake of getting caught. We shouldn't get involved.
Oh, well,
We'll figure something out.
We always do.
Speaking of, we don't have time to get.
That was interesting. Last time, Gale's the one that said something. And he does want to get involved.
We're not leaving till it's
Something's
safe.
on my mind.
Damn it! Lives are at stake, and the cowards only care about their bloody rituals.
We could help each other, fight the goblins together. Instead, these fools are trying to chase us away.
That is a good point.
Those dirt kissers would let us die for the sake of their bloody grove.
Well, it is natural to want to protect your home, so.
Calm, Magrin. Give her a chance. You, get back! No, and you'll find trouble all the same unless you get out of my sight.
A moment, Giona.
What? You.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will
Calling
cast
her a
out
devil
every
is
stranger.
good.
Girl, she eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy... Wrath, lock her up. And keep still.
Come, Korga.
Do it.
Oh, yeah. Very nice.
Halsin is gone. I am first druid now. I will take control and prove my authority.
She seems suspiciously happy about the fact that he's gone.
Fair words. Child, take to the others word of my grace.
Thank you, Korga.
Halsin isn't here.
Makes me wonder if he had something to do with his house and disappearance.
That woman has more venom in her heart than a snake in its fangs. But at least the child is safe. What is youth if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions? Come, let's cut the kid some slack, shall we? She didn't deserve this madcap spectacle as far as I'm concerned.
Steal from us.
I know that look. It's just something I have to live with. Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quick positive. You can trust me on that.
Well,
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented. One meant to seal us in, meant to seal them out. Blasphemous. The Tree Father must see what's happening in his holy grove. Perhaps his eyes are on Master Halsin now. Ah, I see. You will find her deeper in the caves.
thank you.
It is what Korga desires. I doubt it is what Sylvanas wants. Come, Silva. Stay close.
I remember trying to
Go
talk
on.
to the rats, and they
Say
weren't very
it.
talkative.
You think I'm a monster? First you urge grace, then you speak truth. You surprised me twice over. A shame the grace period ends. The Viper's fangs have been bared. She must guard her brood. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders. The right of thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary.
Also known as a
None of this
prison.
can happen while Outlanders infect us. Sylvanas demands that we choke them out. A disease of the flower must not reach the root. Pluck the petals, sever the branch if you must, but cut out the rot before it infects the whole of the wood. Teachings of the Tree Father. Do you agree? Words I heed to the letter, to keep my brood safe. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire.
I do not
want
wield
you
a
to
sword.
provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
So she's expecting me to help her kick them out and have them pay me for it. It's very interesting.
You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way.
She seems very suspicious to me. I'd like to talk to the wolf.
Another stranger come to vex me. No, wait.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important.
Oh, that's right. He brings up that he is very easily trusting.
We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some
Since
obstacles.
we haven't taken a long
Ever
rest,
since
it's
you
been
were kind
exactly
enough to free me from that
1 day.
stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage.
Thank you.
The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin, the way you got
I just spoke
Korga
the
to
truth.
release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you.
Thank you.
The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition, very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. The specifics are rather personal, but
You just
suffice
said
it
you
to say
trusted
that it
me
is a
enough to tell
malady
me.
I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. No, it's nothing like that. Magic isn't a narcotic to me, it's quite literally a lifesaver. I would not burden anyone other than myself with this were the stakes not so high, and the means of obtaining such artifacts challenging for a humble wizard to face alone. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns.
If you have a
That is why I
craving
turn to
for
you.
it,
I need
then that
you
is an
to
addiction.
help me find magic
And
items
if
to
you need
consume.
it
It
to
is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
So... yeah, you have done fine before.
A fair point. However, until recently, I was able to rely on a supply of artifacts stored in my tower in Waterdeep. A supply that has now run dry. Reality of the matter is that a lone wizard with a chronic impairment such as my own is not in the most ideal of situations with regards to self-defense. The manner of artifacts I need are not often found waiting patiently on a shopkeep's shelf. One usually has to lift them delicately from trap-filled tombs or prize them from the hands of violent ne'er-do-wells. There'll be danger involved, or great cost. Valid question. If not out of the simple goodness of your heart, then perhaps your own self-interest might be sufficient motivation. Having a wizard like me around is quite the boon when facing the perils that stalk these lands.
I suppose, unless I plan on becoming a wizard myself.
Please, trust me. Your help could be the difference between life and death.
Oh dear. Well, that didn't work. I am seriously debating to re-roll. I do kind of want to see what's in his head right now. I do not think he is lying, but maybe uncovering the quote-unquote personal information regarding this condition might be helpful in deciding whether to help him or not. That's better.
You become one with Gale's mind, and you can feel something sinister oppressing you. It's inside of you, a mighty darkness radiating from your chest. You could try to push further, but your hold over Gale feels brittle. It won't be easy delving deeper without him noticing. It would not be the best idea to break the trust that he has developed already. And he may be willing to divulge more later. But if the likelihood of me succeeding is pretty small, and I fail and he finds out and the trust is gone, then he won't be willing to divulge later. So we'll let him keep his secrets right now.
So, do you agree?
Sure. He is part of the party, so we
my
help.
Trust in you was not misplaced. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
Okay. Sure. They said that Nettie was around here deeper in caves. Oh, that's not her.
What will the Tieflings want next? Letting the Hellchild go was a mistake.
Oh, I see. What is that? It belongs to Kaga? Why is it hidden like that? And it's red, so if someone sees me tampering with it, I'll get in trouble. Oh. Oh, no, he's back. Maybe if I talk to him, he'll face away from it.
By Sylvanas, another outsider. Should you have an ounce of sense, you will leave immediately.
That's rude. Oh, now he's leaving.
Let's go.
Starian.
Fantasy heard. With ease.
What was in it? Doctrine of Shadow Dreams. That's ominous. Well, and relevant to my character, it seems. Okay. At the swamp tree. Bulletin. Have we come across that name before?
Keep a blade close.
Be very, very quiet. I wonder.
Bulletin.
All right. What
Well,
very well.
I suppose we'll take a look at the shops later. Or swamps, not shops. Swamps later. There's Nancy.
Didn't they? Does that hurt? I see you. Just give me a moment.
This medicatrix.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed? I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe. Crawled in? Some sort of bug? Or... Wait, did it look like a tadpole? But from your worst nightmare? All slime, teeth, and tentacles?
Yes, would be right.
I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way.
Please. I'm resting.
The bird says nothing, trying to rest. The bird says nothing, only the...
Head on in.
See, even a tired bird said more than those rats did.
There's something in that vessel.
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with
But just talk to me.
Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. Seems so. Gave Master Halson a right start.
What is that?
It's why he joined the adventurers on their expedition. To find out what was happening. A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options.
So you can't
You don't
kill him.
have to be here for this.
I'm interested in the procedure, actually. Please, go ahead.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
She shifts uneasily, hesitating. Something's off.
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening?
Well, to answer your question, yes. Lots of strange things. But I don't like how suspicious she's acting.
I'm telling you everything you need to know. Believe me on that.
I
want to
think
help
that you are.
But I can't unless you work with me. So, has anything unusual happened to you?
Yes, lots of unusual things.
Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening. A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms. The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything.
You didn't tell me anything, though.
Do I have your word or not?
You didn't tell me anything. I don't, but... Yeah, you didn't tell me anything. But the only thing you did tell me was you might have a cure. But you absolutely did not. Why should I take poison from you? I guess at the end of the day, she's handing me a really strong poison. So I could use it for whatever. And my word does not have to be my bond.
Swear it. I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you.
That is very strange.
Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not.
How long does it take to change
powers
normal?
aside, you seem perfectly normal. Mind flayers reproduce by infecting someone with their parasite. 7 gruesome days later, the victim transforms and a new mind flayer is born. The thing in your skull, though, it's different to anything in our records. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow. Hard to say, but there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne. And I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back.
Yeah, he got captured.
I think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite.
What
If you
makes
can
you so
find
sure of that?
Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
Well, two birds with one stone, I guess. Wrath thinks that he'll end the ritual, so the tieflings will be okay. And it seems that we want to help the tieflings. So, help ourselves and the tieflings. That sounds pretty good to me.
Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove.
Well,
to me. I wish I could tell you more.
probably not
But
to
only
Kaga,
those
though.
adventurers know what happened out there.
She didn't seem to care about Halsin
All I
at
can
all,
say for
whereas
sure
all the other druids are
is they all
mentioning him.
went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
Well, I'm not a paladin, so I'm not bound to it.
Pretty good. But I wouldn't take wyvern poison even if we do begin to turn.
Better a quick draft than ceramorphosis, nonetheless.
If you start to turn, I encourage you to take it. I'm sure it'll be very entertaining for the rest of us.
Not sure if you can be entertained as a mind player, though. Just something to keep in mind, I guess. Tentacles. Sure. Oh, it talks about the drow. I suppose that was the bottle that got my attention. It mentions Kaga. So I suppose she was important.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
And relevant even before he went missing.
What's inside?
Oh, my Sylvanas, I just want my bed.
Breathe deep and move.
The druid. So they knew Halsin was going out. And wanted to track him back to the grove.
Let's have a look.
Sarabak. Sarabak. Interesting. What value is life? Or two. Once. 2 consider destruction. Plain barriers. Word. Come. Players across the rail power. Return to suspend training. Okay. Candle key. This is a place on Faerun. Elminster. Orion. Tristan, be shit. Ball spawn. More ball spawn. Ball is the god of murder, while spawn are people who worship him. That was also in the other chapel we were in, the one that led to the crypt. Fringe philosophy. Gondian journals. Netherese? Netheril. Gond's teachings.
That's curious.
What? Oh.
I can't even see a lock to pick. Maybe I need more pockets.
Read that one. Owlbear sightings. Cub. Okay. Lots of the same books again.
How much farther can I go?
It seems that there's a slab missing.
What's hiding here?
Maybe it's in here. Never mind. Magic of the Weave. You try to understand it. What is it? Essential element of the universe. Mistra. Material, yeah. So it's like, it's an energy that allows you to put into spells. The weave is what allows real magic. At least that's what I understand from when Thanatos was talking about it. Gale would probably like this book. Soul coins. We have some of those. First plane. Concept 1, merciless simplicity. Sum of personal magical essence, which is the soul, bound into a minted piece of infernal iron. Infernal iron, okay. Used as currency. For the value, you can purchase mercenaries, magical items, and even fuel the strange engines in the hells. Fascinating culture. Spoke to the devil with admits she has one coin that she will never sell, for it was the bargain that got her promoted out of Lenore status. Half-elf warlock who had promised his soul to a coin after death was able to look at his contract, which is reproduced. Painstakingly written legal document in Infernal with a headache-inducing number of footnotes. So it seems that warlock packs are very in-depth then. It seems as long as they're not looking, I can touch stuff that's red.
Best keep your hands to yourself.
Oh, I didn't think she was watching. My bad.
Don't touch me. Leave no trace. Silent as the grave.
There's a book on antidotes.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Let's get her attention over here.
If this isn't important. Just like old times.
Oh, a recipe. Sitting in elf song, sipping usual cocoa, heat soothing pain, and scaleless hands. Scaleless? Small child, sick as a dog, and then nobody could pay for an antidote for a stranger's child. See? Meanwhile, the ingredients were just lying around in the kitchen. Ingredients, so wanted to share it. And it does not call for much either. The knowledge of herbs is a valuable skill. Druid notebook.
What if
Ketherick.
Halsin is... No, don't go there.
Chased by shadows. Harpers. You've seen that word before.
Don't mind if I do.
More ball spawn. This is the book we saw in the chapel. Evil eye. What's that? Hag. Hags are fey creatures. They like mortal misery and try to spread it either through fey deals or tricking mortals into thinking that they're helping, but actually are not. Subcategories. So night hags that haunt mortals' dreams, devouring vital essence into the victim's soul and trap them into their soul bag.
Take it one step at a time, Nettie. Come
Sea hags devouring victims whole, terrorize and kill with a single look. They reek of fish, capable of making a proper cup of tea. That's oddly specific. Beautiful, powerful, speak not a word against them for green hags. Interesting. Gith and mind flayers. Several chapters about oral histories. Halidor the Swift, 700 years, wood elf storyteller. Several 10 days, quiet habitation. Feel comfortable revealing his presence. One gray stayed demonstrating was no threat. His tale told him a tale. Long ago, before my eyes and ears, before your lonesome quill, dear scribe, there was an empire of people, or perhaps only belief. The empire of brain eaters, soul wasters. They called themselves illithids. That's the parasite that we carry. Children of Gith were bowed, bent in service to the flayers. A passionate people made to serve a cold belief. The flares were untouchable, their minds a great oppressor, no proud will or passion could break his children free. Till at last a reckoning, its source unknown, its power unproven, but its events history making. The crowd would not be cracked, Gis children fought back valiantly. Their freedom theirs, the flares bent and broken till today. So this is referencing Lae'zel and her race. More about hags. It has been too long, dear reader, since we last sat together. I wish it was, because I've been traveling far and wide, working to bring you more tips and tricks on how to triumph over evil. Alas, that was not the case, for I fell prey to a green hag. That one had the least description. It said, beautiful, powerful, speak no ill against them. Worry not, I am alive and well, but I have spent the last 2 years in her service. One day I will share what happened in that darkened cell, but not this day. Instead, I come to you with a warning. We have discussed hags before, be they of night, green, or sea variety, and how they are not to be trifled with. But even with all my research, I never truly understood what it meant to encounter one. Evil beings, hags rely on magic, deceit, illusion, and even blackmail to lure their victims in. I knew this. I repeated it many times to you, dear reader, but I did not realize their charm, their allure. I did not know I would come to love her, that I would yearn to please her. She strung me along, tempting me with my wildest dreams. I thought myself clever, that I would be able to outmaneuver her. I once bested a Glasbrew. Surely I could handle a green hag, and she let me believe it until she sprung her trap. Hags delight in suffering, priding themselves on creating new and innovative ways to torment those in their care. And while I have escaped, I spent every waking moment in fear that either her or one of her sisters will come for me. For a hag coven does not let even the smallest of slights go unpunished. And so I rescind my previous guides to dealing with hag, my suggestions for clever language and deceit. Instead, I offer these words: should you ever encounter a hag, run, and pray she does not follow. I feel like we're going to encounter hags and Ballspawn. Somehow it will weave them all together. This is either of an oxen, a deer, or a longhorn. Well, I guess oxen and longhorn kind of go hand in hand.
Shall we? To the shadows.
Food is nice.
Not a sound.
We should probably go.
And, well, in it. Let's see. With haste.
Goodbye, Silver. And suspicious rats.
Find our master. Return to me then.
I should speak up.
Tell me what you speak.
I meant to speak to the bird, actually. It's gone. Yeah. Here's another one.
Shh, I'm concentrating. Does this look good? Is the coin in the middle? Yes. Yes, you're right. That's it.
Hmm. Seems that this rite of thorns is going to take a while.
What batch?
Must be because it's there.
I'm sleeping.
Oh, it's an elevator.
Okay.
Thank you. Get back up to over here. Hmm. That's cool. Oh, I don't actually need to use it. But I do want to go talk to that squirrel. I wonder if any of the other animals are as resistant to or reluctant to talk to people as those rats.
Get out!
The squirrel lunges at your foot and bites it.
You're trespassing. This is my territory.
You are a small, glorified rat. You're not going to do very much to me.
How about this? You can stay if you keep those ugly feet on the ground. I'll even sweeten the pot. Found some weird smelling stuff on the ground. You can keep it, but these trees are mine. Follow the rules and I won't have to intervene. Got it?
This squirrel reminds me of a chihuahua. Very aggressive for no reason. And taking a bite of much more than they can chew. This looks like it's near the bank of where we were last time. Oh, another bear.
He didn't come back, did he? His smell is gone. He's gone.
Where's gone?
Master, he left with the weaponed two legs. He said he'd be back. But
Must
I
be
can
talking
smell
about helping.
them, the weaponed ones, and I cannot smell him. He's not coming back. No, the woods have gone dark. There's too many predators lately, and I was never the strong one.
How unfortunate. Who's asleep? Seems like I can't jump that far. Can anyone jump that far?
What's next, I wonder?
Oh, look at that. Wonder if I can get over there. Doesn't seem like there's anything over here anyway. But I wonder. No.
I'll go this way.
Oh, so I could jump over here, but I couldn't find where to do it. Wonder if I can make it over here. Doesn't seem like it. So, cannot swim, I guess. And there doesn't seem to be anywhere else to go. So, we'll head back. Bye there. Any herbs around? Oh, there's fish.
I should take that.
Those might be his fish. We won't take them.
Can't give up now. Never wanted the easy path. Seems simple enough.
Mythical beasts. Miniature giant space hamster. Very little known about this particular cryptid, though stories say they tend to choose well-muscled human males as their steeds when they deign to visit this plane. According to legends, this creature retains a wellspring of indescribable power known only to itself, though it provides its steed with perhaps mystical, perhaps mundane courage. Unsubstantiated rumors claim the creature has a taste for human eyes.
Yes, I'm
Giant.
quite aware.
Miniature giant. That is very controversial, but okay. I'll take it. Another bear. There's a lot of bears around here.
Just a moment. This man is recording my story.
Hello.
I am far from home.
As the colourful man starts scribbling, the bear sneaks a quick look at the page. His brow furrows. Incomprehensible squiggles surround a crude sketch. A bear disemboweling a clutch of tieflings.
Well, that's very rude. This is a very peaceful bear.
Ah, my good friend.
Have we met?
You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close?
I did.
A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest. I'll make it very quick. Hand to heart. Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, but remember nothing useful about goblin social order or behavior.
Goblins were of a rare, jam-colored hue and
They were not.
wielded magic blowguns.
They did not.
And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
There was no dragon.
Witnesses failed to notice the obvious dragon.
No one fails to notice something like that.
Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
I do believe that was something they called out, actually.
They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal! Never you mind. I'm on my way to their camp as we speak. I always knew my studies in Gukliak would come to some use. Why, goblins, obviously. Well, someone ought to chronicle these curious events. I'd heard the master of this place, a druid called Halsin, might be able to point me in the right direction. But he's been quite captured by them already. Ironic, really.
Why ironic?
Never you mind.
Who needs mercy when you've a quick tongue, hmm? And an invisibility potion stashed in your back pocket?
Until we meet again.
I suppose. Seems like I'm gonna have to head to the goblin camp anyway, so... It says I can buy from him, though.
Pardon me, I must prepare to travel. Good day, my friend. To the goblins' camp. Whoever this absolute they're worshipping might be, I'll be the first to write about it.
So I cannot buy from him. Okay.
Ah, my grizzled friend.
Tell me about this place.
Stone archway. Hmm. That's him. Investigate.
It's beautiful.
Must be where the singing. Perhaps some sirens. Looks like we're supposed to jump across. Not gonna have anyone follow me though. It's very not a lot of room.
That might be worth a look.
Oh. Very nice. Is there a way to get down or go over there? Oh, way too far. Well, even if we could get over there, I don't see anything. So, just come back.
Well, hello.
Oh, I thought I would just automatically jump over to meet them. Save myself the trouble. I will not fall. No.
Breathe deep and move.
There's a lot of these pillars around. That's back the way we came. So, oh, what was that? Someone down there. Merkin.
Such a pretty song. Shh. Listen.
To the song?
A sweet melody plays above the waves, beckoning you, drowning out all logical thought.
Oh. It's a magical song.
The suffocating yearning suddenly fades as the spell breaks. You are free.
No, no. It's just a bit of water.
Water does not sing.
Listen. Just a little closer.
Well, that's not a siren.
Yes, everything's gonna be fine once I get there.
Hmm. Oh, there's one over there. Nice shot.
Time for a new approach.
Again, I'm on the front line when I should be in the back. Why did everybody separate? Oh dear. It seems I failed the wisdom save again. These harpies do have a decent amount of health. They're being threatened. The target is lured. Not a lot of intelligence. AC 13. They're not humanoid. They have negative. This is a spell attack. This requires a dex save. I don't think she's close enough. That's weird. Shouldn't have to get that close for a ranged attack.
On the move.
I'm gonna get her up close. Seems my stream is encountering problems. There we go. Okay.
I see you now for what you are.
Oh, anybody lured becomes an enemy? Uh-oh. This is not good. Okay. Let's see. It requires a wisdom save. Their wisdom is not great. Don't add anything. If she stops singing, then we should be okay. Here we go.
Have to keep going.
Seems I cannot get that far. Well, I will just have to do another range attack. Let's... Well, it doesn't have any poison to coat his weapon in. Here we go.
Let's have some fun.
Here we go. That should make it, yeah, a little harder to do things. I knock her back. Should knock her out of the song.
No, this
There we
isn't
go.
right. I'm ready.
Very nice. It's pretty difficult to reach these. The Starian can handle that one. I'm going to summon that. Running out of spell slots very quickly though. I'm glad that I make it look fun. And I'm sure you and your girlfriend will have a lot of fun as well. And if she likes playing it as much as you say, then she probably won't be super worried about the pace, as you may think she is. But that's just based off of what I know people who enjoy games. I don't know her specifically, so I can't speak for her. That's unfortunate. We're very far from that RP. Think. Are they close enough? Oh, 2 damage. I see. They can't be burnt up then. I have been wanting to use this spell for a little bit. Unless I miss again. I'm gonna get onto solid ground here. That's unfortunate that this is very far. I don't know why I keep saying it's not enough movement speed. Because that's how far the circle went out.
One can't always be a gentleman.
Let's do this again. It ended so early last time. That doesn't grant any of this. Should probably save that then. Let's try this. It won't stop them from singing. Well, I suppose they don't really attack while they're singing either. So maybe we should just try to knock her out of it. Or that boy is gonna die. So we'll just try. See if it works.
What should I do?
Let's try pushing her away. There we go. Spell has worked pretty well so far. That's unfortunate. Oh, this is good. The Starring can. Why would he have disadvantage? I get the high ground benefits. That's not advantage. Let's see. There we go. Why is our cleric always the one that goes down first? Where did the other heart go? There it is. I'd like to save an AoE spell. Or maybe I can. Perfect.
Imperative.
There we go. Now we can all do what we need to. We can get ourselves in the position that we need.
Rough tempest I will raise.
Stay focused.
Everybody get ready before they attack again. See if Astarion can get himself.
Outmaneuver them.
See if he can shoot from here. Okay. So we'll have him.
Just like old times.
They should be asleep until they are disturbed. So we'll make sure just not to disturb the one that goes. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to do that. Here we go. I should have it go closer. This weapon might actually be able to kill this harpy. There we go.
I don't fancy their chances.
Oh, Gale's not able to do his blade song. Easy. I should have had him do the magic weapon then. That's okay. Does he have anything to coat the weapon in? No. So I'll just do this. And Astarion should be able to. Actually, yeah, she should. Cool.
Are they gone?
You saw us kill them.
No. Yes. I mean, I don't know. They're gone. Now there's just Mole. She'll be so mad. I didn't get the gold from the nest. I got to go. Wait,
Well, they're dead now, so you could get to the
Mole.
nest.
She'll be grateful you helped me. Find a boy called Donny.
What was that?
Tell him you want to see the dragon's lair.
Dragons. Okay.
That scamp reminds me of myself when I was a nipper. Always getting into trouble.
Did you encounter harpies as well?
And worse. One time, my parents denied me a kitten, so I summoned myself a Tressim. Ah, dear old Tara. Beautiful creature. Benefits of a wizard's education, you see. Of course, my considerable talent didn't hurt either.
Not very humble, this man.
Well, that depends on who you ask, I suppose. I may have summoned things rather more exotic than a winged cat.
I guess that's what a Tessin is. A winged cat.
Only when the occasion suits. That's mostly a synonym for yes, by the by. Anyway, I'm glad we got that boy out of his predicament. Poor lad would have been harpy feed if it wasn't for you.
if it wasn't for us.
Let's have a look.
He did mention a nest. Is that their nest?
Should mind my step.
Doesn't look like much of a nest. What's that?
Something good here, I hope.
A chest. Nice. Wait, this looks like somewhere you could walk. Okay. Can I get over there? I can. Let's jump. Looks like we're going to have Shadowheart jump again. Don't fall.
Let's see what those harpies were hoarding.
Yes, this does look like a nest. I'm sorry. Miriam, I'm sorry it's been so long since I've written. A lot has happened. First, some good news. Maggie Two Fingers won't be bothering you anymore. I paid her back in full. I'm sorry, she should never have got your name in the first place. Now for the bad news. My love, I'm not coming home. Not for a while, at least. The money came from a mercenary group. Probably best I don't give their name. And I've agreed to a couple jobs in Icewind Dale in return. They paid me up front because, gods, it's so strange to write it, because they need a warlock. They needed me. I took the deal that Cambion offered. I'm not going to say I had no choice because that would be a lie, but I don't regret it. I'm a new man. I feel stronger for the first time in my life. Aside from being awoken in the middle of the night by the smell of sulfur, he likes to drop by to see how everything is going. I have no complaints. If you don't reply to this letter, I understand, and if you don't want me to come back at all, well, I understand that too. I love you, Miriam. I want you to be happy, even if it's not with me. I guess Edmund is dead. Journal here says, we followed Musharrab's instructions so far, but something feels odd. We've encountered no creatures along the way, only alien noises from all directions. Sleep evades us, and the muck on my boots has hardened into a permanent feature. Hopefully we find... ... Lost more hair this morning. I knew there were no side effects to coming back, but I didn't expect it to be so ... Eurek. I hear him laughing, the lamentations of the Umans droning like a chorus. What is the purpose of this hellhole? He speaks through the walls, the ceiling, the floor. Is he the tomb? Is he... On the last legible page is a crudely drawn charcoal outline of a bearded devil's face, its mouth agape, and a silent scream. Interesting. Smells of moisture, rotted vegetation, blood, leaf, having soaked. So, explains why.
Mustn't let anyone see.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Oh, let's head out. I do want to try to get all of the dark parts off the map, but it doesn't seem like that would necessarily be possible. Doesn't look like there's anything over here. a way to get over here. Just checking to see if there's anything on these cliff sides. Oh, a polished deck. Doesn't really seem to be a whole lot. So, to meet this mole, mentioned Donnie. We've seen Donnie before.
What to do?
Damn it!
Squirrel seem interested.
Please, make it stop.
Oh, they don't like the singing. Are the squirrels here just very rude? Oh, thank you, Captain. Have a good one.
Don't you think it's awful?
We'll save you, poor soul.
The critters start a duet of their own, attempting to drown out the bard's music. They look at you expectantly.
That is very fun.
Of course, we are born performers.
Unlike some.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change. No. Become. Change? No. Damn it! I thought they were cheering me on. Even animals think I'm terrible. I want to finish this song, but I can't. Nothing fits, you know?
Hate to bring it to you.
True. And when you finally perfect a song, there's nothing like it. But when
I'm
you're
not a
stuck
bard, so
and it's just getting worse, ugh.
I could not relate. I had no experience, but let's see if we can help.
It can't hurt. I have an extra lute, if you want.
I don't play the lute.
My teacher, Lihala, she loved dancing. Had 2 left feet, mind. I remember waking up one night on the road and seeing her dancing beneath the stars, a huge smile on her face. Thinking of it now, my heart hurts. And my words just seem to crumble, like ash. Wait. Words of mine will turn to ash. That's perfect. Words of mine will turn to ash when you cool the last light down. Yes, yes!
Oh.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away.
She is much better on tune now. This is very pretty. An uplifting moment for such a grim circumstance that they're in. She's got a whole chorus behind her, not just a loop. She seems very inspired.
Sorry.
Even a star unclapped. I mean, it was pretty.
Thanks. That's the first time I've played since Lihala died. My teacher. She was playing her lute.
Oh.
Didn't hear the gnolls coming. There was so much blood. I can still smell it.
Goblins. Gnolls. Hags, possibly.
Lihala said that's why eulogies were important. They were for the living as well as the dead. I'd forgotten what it was like. That itch to perfect a song. The Weeping Dawn will be my gift to Lihala. I've a long way to go.
Well,
but thank you.
You're welcome.
I needed this.
I'm sure you really are going to need a sword sooner, though. Favorite. Extensive chronicles, music styles, notation from across Faerun. Amid the orderly symbols and blackening, one page stands out. It is awash in color and meandering arcs. The script below says, Myconid's song. By Ogma, I hear it, and I see it, and I know it, and I feel it, but I can't write it, or can I? Myconid. Interesting. No, this seems to be hers because it's not in red. Nice view.
Keep your distance, darling.
Starion.
Hardly a challenge.
I wonder if the squirrels are gonna come back. A hat? Also, we're getting. Oh, it's for a bard. None of us are bards, unfortunately. We saw the chest though.
Don't mind if I do.
This way. Well,
Confidence, if you insist.
Got a long road ahead. I want to have a word.
let's go talking to the bear. Oh, okay. At least it still said something. The rats still said absolutely nothing, and they didn't do anything either. It's very weird.
Show some dignity and leave. You've burdened this place with your troubles long enough.
I actually saved you from troubles, so I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Few outsiders are allowed in here. Be respectful and do not interfere.
Okay. Oh, she got back to her parents.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
Yeah. I mean, thank you for helping me.
You're welcome. Oh.
Stop. I was fine.
Your mother was a heart
Dancing what?
fighting a bear.
Wait.
Isn't that how Mum usually
Gale can absorb all for his condition.
Let's be on my way.
Okay.
Hold out your hand, lady. Let me show you something. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky. You haven't seen anything yet, lady. Go on,
I need a
take the
phone.
ring and watch your fortune change.
Fortune?
Call it. Heads or tails?
Heads.
Heads it is. See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap, too. Interested?
There is not any magic in this ring, evidently.
Hey, not so loud. You caught me. All right. They're not lucky rings. I'm just trying to earn money for my family. My father left and my mother, she's so sick. I wish I had better things to sell than trinkets, but it's all I have.
So it seems that he's lying.
I don't know what you mean.
Interesting. Or widow or tinker's trash.
The hell it is? You can't do that one with rings. It has to be with bracelets because... Oh, damn. Last chance. You want to look at my stuff or not? No fooling you, is there? All right, get walking. Leave some room for the chumps, huh?
Quiet, you pup.
I guess this one's in on it.
I don't have any money or anything to sell. My partner does that. What? I'm the guard. So don't steal anything. I'm watching you.
I see. Well, let's go find Donnie. Who's this?
Heartless bastards. They deserve to have the goblins burn them out.
That seems a little intense. Here's Donnie.
He stares right past you as if you're invisible or boring.
Yeah,
he nods,
Dragonslayer.
then reaches for a concealed hatch.
Not much of a talker, it seems. So, come to see more.
Let's get on with it.
Shadowheart. Not too far for you too, huh?
Still breathing, despite everything. At the ready.
Where is
I get to run the ring scan. You'll be out there soon enough.
There he is.
I bet that scan is going to kill in Baldur's
There it is.
That come, kids. I've got bigger plans for the city.
Another
Well,
kid.
look who's come to visit. My kids say you've been busy since you got here. Mercon says you got him out of a tight spot with some harpies. Gotta say, I'm impressed. You saved Arabella from the Druids. Don't know what those bastards would have done. Making sure we're ready to leave when the time comes. Anyway, you want to talk? Talk.
I was just told to meet you.
I do, as a matter of fact. Revenge. You saw what those bastards that run the place were doing to Arabella, scaring the precious mite. I want to steal that big, shiny idol they're all chanting.
She tried that and it didn't work.
The important thing is to get it away from them. That ritual's gonna get us all killed. And we can sell it once we get to the city. Thing like that's gotta be worth a small fortune.
Well, if the coin was a fortune and you want a small fortune, then you're looking at maybe 20 gold. So not very much.
Be careful. They look as brittle as old bark. But they're vicious. Anything else?
Druids? Well, can't be surprised. That's nice. Well, arcane cultivation. Gain an additional spell slot. Oh, that's handy. Why can't it tell me these things when I want to get the ingredients? Thunder, knocks him back, chromatic orb. I do like both of those spells, actually. I'm sure we'll get that. I do have a decent amount to give her in return. So, here you go. Seems I can't actually do anything with this stuff, so all yours. Potion of speed. It's like a haste potion. If Gale's gonna be absorbing magic items, then I probably shouldn't sell them. And I've read all of these. Should probably just return those to Lady Hill. By somewhere of these books, mythical beast, just the miniature giant hamster. Not sure how they get away with that, but there's Drowsetter talking about getting the druid. Focus on the mic and its philosophy, candle keep, the gift, soul coin. Yeah, all of that can be sold. More ball spawn, Lords of Madness. Tags, info. That's a good amount.
Anything else?
No.
You've been a friend to us. Come back anytime.
Thank you.
Coming.
Rulers of Baldur's Gate. Devoted to Rosa Rail, Guild Kingpin of Little Columnshan. In another time, another place, Rosa Rail would be celebrated as a revolutionary. In Baldur's Gate in her own lifetime, she's known as a crime lord, a kingpin of the guild, ruling over the city within a city that is the district of Little Columnshan. Rosa's story began when she was orphaned at a young age. Her father was hanged by the Flaming Fist for sheltering his fugitive brother. Soon after, her mother was denounced by the jealous wife of the patriarch and imprisoned in the sea tower where she perished. Alone in the world, she had learned two valuable lessons. When the law is corrupt, it is a necessity for those without the support of its enforcers to act outside it. And when the law is brutal, it is an ethical duty to act against it. See. Operating from within the Callum Jewel Emporium, Rosa knows the value of everything and everyone that moves through Baldur's Gate. She controls a wide network of agents who observe and track the exchange of goods and information as closely as any merchant or politician. So it seems like Mole is trying to mimic this in some way with her other children. Secondhand knowledge is cheap. Rosa's real trick is to draw those with secrets to share directly into her orbit. At her Garden of Whispers, information can be shared with the guild anonymously. Anyone with a grudge to bear or a competitor to bring low, that is to say, anyone of importance, can ensure that the whole city knows their grievance. It is said that if somebody speaks of your weak spot in the garden at dawn, you can expect to find a knife buried in that exact spot before night falls. Interesting. Yeah, it seems like she's trying to...
When do I get to run the ring scan? Sylphie needs to practice. You'll be out there soon enough. I bet that scan is...
You don't look so tough. Mole fought off a hobgoblin all by herself.
Congratulations.
You guys find anything good today?
No. Everyone's got junk. Worse than junk.
Don't worry, kid. In Baldur's Gate. You came! I have... Here! Mole said I should thank you properly for the harpies. So I wrote you a story. It's about you. I hope you like it.
Once there was a boy on a beach. He saw there was a harpy nest. He was a very good climber. He wanted to climb to the top and steal from the harpy nest. But the harpy was very mean. She sang a song and the boy forgot what he was doing. But then an adventurer passed by. The adventurer was very strong and killed the harpy in one blow and saved the boy. The boy was very cold and scared. He was standing in the water, so he was very cold. But the adventurer had saved him. The boy thought the adventurer was amazing. The boy wanted to be like the adventurer. He wanted to be strong and save people and never be scared again, just like the adventurer. He needs to work on his calm. Another.
We're going to own that town.
This book says there were once two sisters, once a great fighter and one a great cleric, who longed for a new adventure. I shall skewer an elderbrain upon my sword, cried the fighter to the Underdark.
You'll be out there soon enough.
An elderbrain?
I bet that
In the
scab is
Underdark?
going to kill in Baldur's Gate.
I wish to
Don't
know
get
the
too
secrets
attached
of
to
the
that
brain's
cold
power,
case.
said the cleric. Let us be
Bigger
off.
plans for the city.
In the recesses of the deep, the sisters slew darklings and darrow bugbears and bullets. The two reached an illithid colony. When the fourth 10-day passed, their quest would soon be complete. With great effort, they felled half a dozen mind flayers and soon reached the Elderbrain's lair. It rose from the brine pool at the center of its chamber, flanked by illithids. The brain didn't speak aloud, but the sisters could hear it in their minds. I am called Oz. Why have you come? I'll make your powers my own, called the cleric. I will crush you and bring an end to your tyranny, said the fighter. The brain hovered in silence. A moment later, a burst of psychic energy shook the chamber, and the sisters lay dead. Good luck, Oz replied. The illithids feasted heartily that day. So this elder brain seems to be possibly a leader to illithids. So there's multiple illithid colonies.
Never see us coming.
The elder brain has a lair. Usually creatures that are very powerful get lairs, such as dragons. They tend to have lairs.
Worse than junk. Don't worry, kids.
So if an illithid colony is its lair, it would make sense that this elder brain is the leader of a colony. So that means our parasites belong to an elder brain. It would have to.
We're going to own that town.
It's over here. A hole that I probably won't be able to fit through.
Not a chance I'll fit in there.
Man. Something glowing under the water. No. Oops. Seems I'm moving around my camera too much. There we go. Well. Look, a few more kids. This was the guy that helped us outside.
Go on.
At the gate.
Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Of course you are. You are a child.
I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this. You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship.
I was.
You saw her then? Advocatus Diaboli. Her name is Karlak, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill.
I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her.
She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
That is an interesting predicament you're in.
I'd be a fool if it didn't. I know the stories. Doomed to shed my skin, become a Lithid, and there's no coming back. But I haven't sprouted any tentacles. Least not yet, thank God.
Because we have a week.
Could just be good luck. But sooner or later, it's bound to run out. Sorry, but there's no room for me.
Well, go to camp.
A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
Warriors. Look who's here. I saw you at the gates. You fight well. A few words for the kids. Spare a story or two.
A story?
Thanks. I prefer when they smile.
Hard times, I imagine.
This is boring. We should train against real goblins.
It's not training if it's a real fight.
Next time the goblins come, I'll be ready.
Maybe make a mark on your mannequin first.
Oh, right. Go for the heart.
Yeah, that one's dead. Yeah, that one's been dead.
Step, parry, strike, damn it! It's just not landing.
On a still target, it's not landing. This one's also going to die. This is true.
Nothing but. Goblins in the wild, out for blood, and the druids in here looking to kick us out. Or worse. We need to be ready for a fight. But I'm useless with a sword.
Maybe try something else.
He was only a boy. And I just froze while the wall tore his head clean off. Never again.
Unfortunate.
You're right. I need to clear my head. And step, parry, step, step, swing. Yes! You really know what you're doing. Found this by the road. Bet you'll put it to good use. Oh, yes. I'll bite my tongue when the time comes. Hopefully, it's just the goblins we have to worry about. The druids are treating us like vermin. But I'll keep at it.
Druids actually shouldn't mind vermin. Especially Kaga and those rats.
And step, swing, parry, swing. Excellent.
Just heard words. Just saw words. Can't read. Oh, it seems like we are not welcome inside. Baldur's Gate. Centuries ago, a young man sailed from the village of Grey Harbor, where he went, what he saw, and the deeds he accomplished are simple legends today, but the wealth he returned with years later is a hard fact. Baldurin made Grey Harbor rich. His gold-built docks funded businesses and raised strong walls to protect it all. One of the gates into this flourishing city was named in his honor, but so great was the wealth that flowed through it, his name of the gate became more famous than the village that started it all. The name Grey Harbor has been relegated to dusty history books and ancient maps, but Baldur's Gate, that name is the lips of every traveler in Faerun. It would make sense. Is there a way to get through here without having to... What the what? Is it a trail? Oh, that's the girl that was over the guy that got shot at the gate.
You're gonna be sorry.
Friend?
Every last one of you.
Add goblin. Oh, this must be the captor that the bard was talking about. The male bard that wanted to go to the goblin camp. Okay. Oh, they're right over here. She did want to take revenge.
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
What does that matter?
Get out of the way.
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with. Doesn't even matter if you kill me. I'm chosen by the absolute I am. I'm blessed. Here it
They really
comes,
did abandon their last one.
little beast.
Do you feel better
That
now?
goblin won't be the last.
It was wrong.
It was justice. Or the start of it.
I mean, it was. You guys are in a small war. If nothing else, they came to raid your camp, so she was a hostage of war. So, prison. It's hardly a prison. I mean, okay, it's a prison. See if this goblin had anything on her. Ooh, two. Excuse me.
Over here.
Nice. So, path over here led back towards that cabin.
That's curious.
The door. Right, okay. Here does this go?
Glowing eyes are so rarely a good sign. Best tread carefully.
Oh,
Shut it! Boss would rip you for talking that way.
goblins underneath the grove? That's not good.
He's boring. Let's find another one.
Another one. Oh. Still alive.
Oh, this was more fun when he was screaming.
Could wake him up by chopping off a
Oh,
I'm not going to last much longer.
what in the world?
Did some bleeding hearts show up to save the druid? I'll
Druid?
cut you to pieces. Kill 'em!
Oh, okay. Oh, Shadowheart is dead. Okay. That was unfortunate. Oh dear. Ouch. Okay.
I think this is it.
This feels good.
There's a lot to do, so I'm gonna have to get an extra action here.
Take you.
A little help, please.
There we go. Get out of the acid here. Actually, we should probably leave. Come back when we're healed.
Wounds are too much to bear.
Uh-oh.
Please help me.
Okay, running away with everybody is not an option. Let's do this. Okay. There we go. And we'll just stay out of their range so that they have to come closer to us. Oh, they're going to shoot at... Okay. Probably gonna have to revive myself and Gale. There are multiple targets here. Let's see, how many more are there? 3. Probably best. Which one is better? Neither. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yikes. Okay.
Let's find some prey. Step quick.
Hmm. Well, that's unfortunate. I wonder if hitting someone with a fire spell will make the grease burn.
No mercy.
It does.
Onward.
Hmm. What in the world? What is that? Next is just that one. Okay. Wonder if she'll just come down if she can't target us. She will not. Okay.
Over here.
Heal me, damn you!
Oh.
Well met. I am a magical projection of Gale of Waterdeep, and if you see this manifestation, that means I have prematurely perished. However, for reasons that cannot be disclosed, it is of vital importance that my death be remedied at your earliest convenience. You may rest assured that I do not speak out of self-preservation alone. Many lives depend on my return to the living within the span of 2 days. I trust I've made myself clear. No need. I have upon my deceased person a magical item that can accomplish my return. But such is the value and rarity that it is protected by a multi-layered security protocol.
Lovely.
I will now explain the protocol. Step 1 is to retrieve from my person a pouch I wear over my heart. Next, you must unthread the purple seam that seals it in a counterclockwise fashion. Do not touch any other colored strand.
Purple. Got it.
Inside the pouch, you will find a folded letter and a tiny flute. Unfold the letter and note the markings in the top and bottom corners. These are the notes you will need to play. Starting from the bottom right, play the notes in correct order, clockwise this time. Upon completion of the tune, a magma method will appear, which will pose the following question. Iskcha Chisnaga. This is Ignan for what is my name? The answer is Kasitrak Ash. Pronounce the name correctly, and the method will breathe on the letter. Stay clear, because the little scamp can melt metal. Words will now appear on the letter's surface, effectively turning the letter into a scroll of true resurrection. Use it to bring me back to life. I think ingenious is the word you're looking for. Now, repeat my instructions back to me, please. In that case, this will be an easy exercise. Step 1.
Counterclockwise. Oh, well, okay.
And next.
Purple.
Right. You then have access to the letter and the flute. Go on. No, no, no. You start at the bottom right corner. Remember to play them clockwise. After that... Correct. But pay attention to the trap part. Kh is back of the throat. And so we have gone through the necessary steps again. Let's hope practice makes perfect in the end. Best of luck with the protocol. May my cold, dead hands soon be refilled with the warmth of life so they can shake yours in gratitude.
I need help.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Watch your back.
Staria's not gonna want to do it. Should give these two Shadowheart so she can heal.
How delicious.
Wits and blades always sharp. Might as well take a look.
Grab the pouch. Okay. And then
The pouch is sealed with differently colored strands of thread. As the purple thread becomes undone, the pouch opens to reveal a letter and flute inside. This is the flute Gale kept on his person. A faint magical aura envelops its wooden surface.
it seems like a lot of effort.
The flute awaits with bated breath.
Oh, I'm actually not sure what to play. So top right, clockwise. Whoops. I should save it here. Okay. Let's get this. And top right, clockwise. So top right, top left, bottom right. So top right we got D. Then top left A. Then bottom left E, D. So D, A, E, D. D, A, E, D. D. A.
That wasn't the right note. You'll have to start anew.
Should we take a look again? Okay. Clockwise. So it is supposed to be the top right. So DA and top left. But it said that A was wrong. Let me think. So it was top right because it didn't stop us. So oh, well, clockwise this way. Okay, so right and left and then right. So the right. So clockwise would then be bottom. And then, okay. Okay, so it's actually D. It's made me slightly concerned. Then A. Why does this keep popping up? It doesn't turn red, so I'm assuming that it's still right.
Iskcha Chisnaga. Dayaya Zum. Multhamesk. Tinu Frantha Manthra Gale.
Cool. And now I need to revive myself.
What's next?
Oh, there we go.
Take your health. I need to hold on.
Oh, he revived at full health. That's nifty.
My word, you did it!
And Shadowheart did it.
Oh, it's good to be alive.
So what was
My
that?
hands are still cold, so that handshake will have to wait, but in the meantime, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes. I was afraid you'd say that. Only fair to warn you I've precious few answers to spare. I apologize if that sounds thankless. It's just that some secrets simply cannot be revealed.
I went through a lot of effort to bring you back, so try again. That was really close.
I suppose that after all you've done for me, I should be at least a little bit forthcoming. Tell you what, I will answer one question that you may have. To
That
the
is
best of
not
my
good enough.
ability. If I can. When I told you I need powerful magic to keep my condition under control, I didn't tell you why. Well, here's part of the why. I am dangerous. Not because I want to be, but because of an error I made in the past.
Error.
It makes me dangerous. Even in death. You brought me back to life, and for that I am in your debt. But we're surrounded by danger. It could happen again. If it does, bring me back again. You must, for the sake of many.
Do you have the pouch again? I suppose I should give that back to him. Shadowheart, give Gale back his pouch. We should probably rest here. We're at a short rest.
Onward.
Yeah.
No harm in a little
His
conversation.
breaths are shallow, his wounds
Oh,
deep.
he is halfway into the
He
ground.
doesn't respond to your voice.
He's still alive though, so... maybe not show him that way. And that didn't wake him up?
His breaths are shallow.
Well, if it didn't wake him up, then how did his attitude change? That doesn't make any sense.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Well... perhaps he just needs to be healed? Or maybe he'll wake up on rest. We'll see after a long rest.
There are important matters to discuss.
What was that? Oh. Well, everybody needs to talk to me, Teets.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Oh well.
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel?
Fine.
Surprising is just the word, isn't it? Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain.
Well, it hasn't been a week
Not even
yet.
a hot flash. Perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could
I find all of
conjecture
that to be
all
unlikely.
night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next.
Whys always
And
matter.
that answer is plain as the horns on a war
It
devil's
always
head.
matters.
We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
Need to find a way forward.
Oh. It's the...
We meet again.
I'm positive
As
in the lich.
predicted. I shall be here
Another
in my
prediction.
camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
What services?
A mending of the threads between life and death. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more. A matter of coin.
Oh, there we go. Changing of class. I see.
Then I shall wait here patiently until
I have to see how
it is
much a
acquired.
Revivify scroll is. I did see that Druid in the Grove.
Much doth a
selling some.
Finally, some good fortune. Come morning, we know what to do. The sooner we find the Druid house in, the better. I can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head.
Likewise.
Head to Baldur's Gate. Someone's waiting for me. Let a girl have some secrets. Was there
You have
anything
a lot
else?
of those.
I hadn't thought of that. What do you have in mind?
She won't be happy if she finds out about this. But it is fine.
She is serious. Even she seems surprised. She's attracted to you, but you sense more. A warm swell of embarrassment.
A little comfort and company doesn't sound bad. But let's take care of our problem first. Rest well.
I honestly do like her the best so far.
Is life but a waking death?
Galek. I remember who I was in Kresh Kalir. I was hungry to face my first Gale. My sword pined for their blood. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears.
Tears?
Next time you're able, look to the sky. Watch the moon cross it. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my Kresh. Kalir. Your curiosity is to be commended. Githyanki are hatched in Kreshes all
I like
throughout
answers.
realm space. Kalir is one of many. It's there I first saw a Kithrak mount a red dragon. Where I slit my cousins' throats at the Vash's command. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time.
Information is not
We
always.
resume our search for a Kresh.
I wish I did not have to rest, so that I could just explore around while everyone sleeps. Put some runes on myself again.
I'll take that.
Who's over here? Oh. Even a historian has something to say.
You know, I've been thinking, reflecting on what tomorrow might bring. When we find the Druid, will he know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over? A pity. A great pity.
Not for me.
You're quite the ally after all. Traversing Avernus, surviving the crash, surviving everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for.
And you are just as much of a jerk as when I met you.
You have your charms.
You do not.
More than you think.
The smile on his pretty lips is a touch too composed, a bit too perfect. He may not mean a word he says.
Flattery.
Oh, you're no fun.
Sleep tight. I'll see you later. I'm sure.
Well, we are traveling together. So, I am going to take this. Why is there... You're messy. There's blood everywhere. He's not even trying to hide it. There it is. Can I not address this? Where are you getting this blood? Why do you have a mirror? You don't have a reflection. I think that was everybody who wanted to talk to me. So, time to go to bed. Where is he stalking off to? Hmm. Right. Well.
His breaths are shallow.
Oh, he didn't wake up. Well, if you need some healing,
My faith will guide me.
we do have one to spare. Here we go.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I thought I was gonna die down here.
You would have. You're welcome.
They were asking questions about a weapon. I told them the only weapons here are the ones the Foulbloods brought. I must tell the others what happened. I step careful. There are traps in these tunnels. And thank you again.
A weapon? He honestly didn't have more info than that.
These boots have seen everything. What's inside?
Oh, nice.
What's in here?
Oh, another one.
This calls for careful footwork. Better not be cursed.
Please don't go. Okay. Very nice. Pretty much everything starting could want. Oil barrels.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
What now?
Nice.
With pleasure.
Just barely. A stick. I will take that.
At least things have stayed interesting.
It's the only magical quarterstaff we come across. Never know when we're gonna need these.
dangerous ahead.
Another eagle statue. There's a wolf. That one's clone. Dead human. Huh? Looks like turn off the wolf was over there. Can I jump from here? I can. Shadowheart, I need you to jump.
I wonder what the next move is.
She also well, hopefully she doesn't fall and get hit. There we go. Yeah, key on him. There's still blood on the ground. That means this was decently fresh. Something over here. Can anyone else come over? This looks closer.
No one stopped me yet. Light on my feet.
There we go.
Something over there.
Nice. Very nifty. Well, looks like there's another way out.
I am enjoying goblin tracks together.
Far too many of them too.
Hmm. So it seems like the goblins know their way around. We'll have to come back out and explore. But I wanted to follow that trail back to the cabin where that tiefling was laying down. What's this?
Better not be cursed.
Wait. That's Nettie's place. Hmm.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
Oh. That's unfortunate. Can I try again? Can't. Only a natural 20 is really gonna help here though. I do not have an infinite number of tools, so we'll just leave it.
Quick step.
No time to rest. Moving in.
Very interesting set of trap for just some random tunnels. Unless, well, it seems the druids knew about them. And it's an easy access point to get into the grove, so I suppose it makes sense. We'll follow this trail back and then call it a day.
I don't like the look of
Uh-oh.
the mushroom. I should stay clear.
Oh, exploding mushrooms. Okay. Well, glad we came back here. It's a lot of gold. Yeah, these statues are everywhere. I can't get in here.
Stop! This place is off limits. Leave.
Hi. Here to help? Or what?
Damn it! Was inventory today? I'm sorry. Nerves are shot after the attack. Do what you gotta do. Sorry if I don't show you around. I just fall back down. Legs are as steady as a foal's. Bloody potion. No! I'm just an idiot. I wanted an edge against the goblins, and I got it. I'm as strong as a bugbear. And fearless. But the old lady, she warned me of side effects. Should have listened. Now I'm stuck guarding crates. And then some. I just hope this wears off soon.
Oh, paralyzed. By magic. Osmodeus Tiefling. Well, can't touch any of this stuff.
Guards! Guards!
What? I just wanted to leave.
This is a restricted area. Time to explain yourself, or this guard will be restricting
We
you
just talked.
to a cell.
Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Oh dear. I am trying to help these tieflings. I don't want to get in a kerfuffle with them. Here we go.
Your conviction is enough. This will be taken no further. Nonetheless, this area remains forbidden. Should you transgress again, your efforts to talk yourself out of trouble will be of little use.
I was leaving. I'm not helping you anymore, so.
Shoot. There. Where are my boots at?
Ilmater hears the martyr's cries, takes in the ill and oppressed. When one to help the other dies, then by Ilmater they are blessed. Jurgo. Oh, we've heard that name before. For so it's often said, once gave away his bony throne. For Kelvmore he tracks the dead, make sure that dead souls do not roam. Kelvmore, Lord of the Dead, will take your hand when death arrives. Make sure souls are correctly led to all their proper afterlives. That's a nice poem. I like that. I actually have written some of my own poems as well.
Please leave us be. This isn't a good time.
Let's hit the road, Memnos. I'm sick of this place.
Soon.
Very well.
Is that every... Goblins, druids. This grove is a death trap. Grab what you can and get out. That's my advice.
This is Zoru?
How long do you think we've got before the goblins come?
Zoru is the one that Lae'zel wants to talk to. So we'll get her next time. But I will be hopping off here. It's been a while. Oh, look, another red. It's been a while. So I'm going to go eat and call it a day. So thank you those who joined. Hope you had a good time. And we'll see you next time I'm on. Bye-bye.